Hi guys, Shalynne here. So excited to come to spend time with you in our post detox call. This video call is being set up for you to help you transition out of the detox. And I'm going to spend probably about 25 minutes with you or so, maybe a little bit less. I do have some notes in front of me, but I want to start off by saying congratulations. Congratulations on doing something that you probably thought that you could not do, but you did it. You met the challenge, and I hope that you are feeling so proud of yourself and so wonderful inside. Starting off with a detox program and kind of going into it, maybe unsure, not knowing exactly what to expect from your body or what your results would be, can sometimes be a little intimidating, but you did it. And I could not be prouder, okay? So once again, as I said, I wanted to create this video for you to allow you the opportunity to listen and let this soak in on how to transition out of the detox. Just a couple things here. I want you to just take a few minutes and just take a deep breath and just kind of notice the difference of how you feel on today, day 5, versus how you felt on day 1. I work with a lot of clients that go through my program, and some say on day 5, now they love the new habits that they found. They sometimes see that there's a scale difference, that maybe they have lost weight. Some say my rings fit different. Some say my eyes are clearer, my brain is clearer, I'm resting better. And let me ask you, what are your results? What are your results? What have you seen? What have you felt differently about, maybe did you get any great business ideas? Or did you see a change in your mood? What was your results? Take a few seconds and just think about that. And I'm going to ask you at the end of this video, if you don't mind, maybe you can send me an email to let me know what your results were. And maybe if you don't mind, maybe I could share those results, because you never know that if by you taking on this challenge and seeing the results that you have seen, you could help someone else along the way. You can be a light in someone else. But let me just move on. You guys know I just love helping people make those positive changes in their lives. Okay, so let me just tell you just a couple things right off the bat, okay? So when you transition out of this detox program, the first thing that I want to talk about is the potential supplemental vitamins that you might have been taking. Okay, so I live in Michigan, and as a Michigander, we don't get a lot of sun. The sun doesn't shine 4 or 5 seasons out of a year. So that vitamin D supplement that you might have been taking, depending on where you live and what's going on with your health, that would be the first supplement that I would reach out to my doctor if I were you, just to kind of check and see, hey doc, is this something that I can continue on beyond the 5 days of the detox program that I was on? The next thing that I would suggest to you to double check would be the milk thistle. I definitely make sure I want to enunciate that. The milk thistle supplement. The thing about the milk thistle supplement is that it has its effectiveness for probably about 2 weeks, and then you'll kind of see that the results have dropped off. So if that is a supplement that you had included within your detox, you could take it for just a little bit longer, and then I would probably drop off from that and then pick it back up in later time. Okay. Something else that I'm thinking about is you think about how you're feeling right now with the detox. You're feeling great. You know, maybe you're smiling brighter. Maybe your face is clearer. There's so many things that you are enjoying, and that is indicative of your body being filled with this proper nutrition and all of the things to fuel it properly. I think it's awesome when you realize that you have been on a whole foods detox program. So there isn't anything that you've eaten over the last 5 days that you cannot continue to eat. So I'm addressing this because a lot of people think that only because they were on this detox program can they continue to eat clean. Well, the answer to that, my friend, is no. You can continue on. In fact, I encourage you to continue on. So foods that are just unprocessed and free of the butters and the sugars and different things are good for you. It's safe, it's effective, and you can continue on. In fact, that's how my journey really began and continues. I'll eat about 80% of the time from clean food choices. And then I do give myself about a 20% variance to indulge just a little bit. But the 80% is clean. Now, with coming off of this detox, you want to keep in mind that there is a certain way to reintroduce foods back into your system. So you think about the top 3 that we eliminated: the flours, the butters, and the sugars. So your body is set up in the proper state of being right now, where you can find and discover which food groups are an allergen to your system. So let me break that down. So as you transition into the next few days after the detox, I strongly encourage that you reintroduce one food group at a time. So let's say, for example, you want to reintroduce gluten back into your system. So just introduce gluten, keep off the butter, keep off the sugar, and watch and see what type of reactions your body will have. Do you find that maybe your skin is itching? Do you find that maybe your nose is running? Do you find that your skin is breaking out? Do you find that your energy diminishes? If any of those things happen, then it could be a result of the food that you reintroduced back into your system. So then what you would do is to remove that food. So go back off of that food group and keep everything else off for 2 more days, and see then if those adverse effects kind of calm down and they disappear. If so, then you would know that the food that you reintroduced back into your system is inadverse to your system. Does that make sense? I hope it does. And so that is the process that you would take with going back into foods that we may have taken out of your system over the 5-day detox. Now, you could be thinking, well, Shalynne, why do I want to reintroduce these things back into my way of eating? The beauty of it is you don't have to. You don't have to. I have had to take gluten out of my system. And I find that there's a preservative within different types of breads that cause my skin to break out. Same thing with dairy. So no, you don't have to reintroduce anything back into your system. But remember, I do teach and I do instruct and I do support my clients where we learn to live a balanced lifestyle. So, it could mean that later on down the road, maybe one day you would have a croissant, but that's not every day. So just keep those things in mind, okay? So let me move on. Let me double check a couple things. Um, I wanted to give some quick tips on caffeine. So, caffeine is something that, you may say, I haven't had any coffee, I haven't had any tea. Can I put that back into my diet? Well, there's two ways to look at that. So, I technically don't have a problem with caffeine, but it's only in my tea. So, I'm not a pop drinker anymore. Very rarely will I have a cup of coffee, but I find that even with caffeine, I do really need to have it like earlier in the day. So if I'm having a cup of tea, it's closer to mid morning, early morning, no later than about 3 o'clock my time. So if you're going to reintroduce caffeine into your system, once again, look for those signs. How is your body taking to that caffeine? Are you jittery? Are you too jittery? Are you nervous? Are you anxious? Are you dependent upon that caffeine? If so, then caffeine could be something that you may not want to reintroduce back into your system. The other thing with the caffeine is that it depends on the types of drinks that you're actually drinking that could also be posing an issue. So if you're finding caffeine in diet pop, diet pop always makes me really nervous because it has those artificial sweeteners in it, and aspartame. And aspartame is just a man-made chemical that really does affect your body. There's been all kind of studies that it is not healthy for you at all. So if your diet drink or that you're finding the caffeine in those diet drinks has aspartame, please reconsider drinking that. Please reconsider. So that's something that you might consider in the caffeinated drinks. The other thing that could be kind of life altering is that if you were a coffee drinker and you would add a lot of creamer and a lot of sugar and different things like that, now might be a great time to once again just continue on having that removed from your system, because that adds empty calories. Mine is blown once again. So that's what I wanted to say about the caffeine. Okay, now next thing, you've created great habits. You've got your hot water lemon in the morning. You've got your fresh fruits and different things that you have added into how you're eating. You found some good habits, and you found some habits that you were able to break that weren't so good. I encourage you to grab a hold onto those good habits. Take those as your own and make them your own. So find a new habit, drop off a bad habit. Hold on to another good habit and drop off another bad habit. As you make those exchanges along the year, you would even find that your whole life has changed, that your whole lifestyle of how you're eating has changed, and you're the better for it. So this process is really great because you're not doing a cold turkey process. You're not like pulling a rug from underneath your feet, but your body can appreciate those wonderful changes that you're making. So find what worked best for you, make that your new habit to keep it going, and keep off that bad habit. I love that. Okay, let's see. I want to go on to talk about just being aware of your self-care habits. So often we're also busy and we don't take enough time to care for ourselves, So maybe you found that you fell in love with sitting in a hot tub or sitting in a sauna, or the body scrubbing with the dry scrubs. Maybe you found that the pedicure was great. Maybe you fell in love with journaling and writing out your thoughts. I would strongly, strongly encourage you to keep those self-care habits in place. It is so important to our everyday way of living. So don't drop those habits, okay? Um, I think the other thing too is that when you are post detox and you find that your thoughts are changing, or you find that your mood is changing, or you find that you're not able to sleep as well at night, go back systematically and find what changed. Was it a food that you added back in? Was it that you dropped off a self-care habit? Was it you went back to rushing and now you're standing up and eating again? Find what was it that threw off that happy medium that you had, and put those things back in place. Okay. As you know, I offer these detoxes throughout the year. So we talked about being able to continue on eating in this frame, this way of eating. Yes, you can continue that on, but I set aside several times throughout the year for us to continue to detox, and to really put the whole picture in place of detoxing. As a as a detox client of mine, the next time I have a detox program, and we offer that program in the next season, you'll be able to detox with me at a discounted rate. Yay! So wonderful. The beauty of detoxing in different seasons is that your body responds to foods and different things differently based upon the season that you're on. So yes, so it's just great practice to continue to pause, take a break, and allow your system to rid itself of the toxins that get infiltrated back into your system. So that's great. I want to go back to the top of the video when I started talking about how I want to know your results. Yes, friend, I want to know your results. I really do. I want to know because of course we've been checking in with each other throughout each day of the detox, but I want you to step back and take a big overall view of how the detox worked for you. Did you love the recipes? What did you want more of? What did you want less of? What did you feel was lacking? Like, I want to hear your thoughts. Now, as you know, I'm always just one email away. My email address is livewell@healthcoachshalynne.com. And my name is spelled SHALYNNE. So be sure that you reach out to me. Also, keep in mind, my phone number is 248-509-0096. So make sure that you give me a call, even leave me a message. Let me know, hey, Shalynne, hey, this was wonderful. This is what I thought. Like, I want to know your thoughts. Really, I want to know your thoughts. I love to get that feedback and hear from you. So it has been my pleasure to be on this journey with you. I hope that you go and let somebody else know, hey, this program worked for me. I lost weight. I love the support. I love the accountability, whatever it is, so that the next time when we offer this detox program, we can spread this wonderful way of taking care of our bodies to the other people that we love. There are so many great things that are coming your way, and I want you to jump on my website. That website is www.healthcoachshalynne.com. Make sure that you check out the events page. There's so many great things that are coming your way. Make sure that you click on the free resource tab, because there are some great things that are there as well. I just want to thank you so much for your support. Make sure you follow my fan page on Facebook. And as you see, the YouTube channel so many great things for you, and I am so honored to be your health and fitness coach. Be sure, once again, if you have any questions, to reach out to me by way of email. Once again, that email address is livewell@healthcoachshalynne.com. Thank you guys so much for your support, and I will see you around town and on the internet. Have a good day. Bye-bye.